Welcome back to another video. If you don't already know who I am, my name's Dan and I'm building an extension on the back of my house. So these videos won't be coming every week, but maybe every 2 to 4 or 5 weeks. I'm not sure yet, depending on how much we get done and when we get it done. But in this video, I'm doing some tester cement and sand mixes. So I'm going to do a 3-to-1, a 4-to-1 and a 5-to-1, and I'm going to put them on the existing brickwork and match up by next week. Hopefully by the time it's dried we can match up the closest colour to what it is. The builder reckons it's a 5-to-1 mix because it's quite light, but I always thought the standard mix was like a 4-to-1. We'll get mixing some gear now and we'll get it on the wall, and hopefully next week we can pick one which mix we're going to go with. So we'll get cracking with that now. Mix 3-to-1, 4-to-1 mix and a 5-to-1 mix. Obviously you can't tell the difference now, but when it dries hopefully by next week. So there we go, we've got a 3-to-1 mix, and then above that we've got a 4-to-1 and then a 5-to-1. We'll come back next week and we'll have a look which one the closest match is to the existing cement. So there we go, that's 1 week later. We've got the 5-to-1, 4-to-1 and 3-to-1. To be honest, you can't tell much difference. Probably the 4-to-1 or the 5-to-1, so we'll just go with 5-to-1, as then we're not using too much sand then. Good morning and welcome back to episode 5 of building an extension on the back of my house. So the plan is today we're going to put a steel door in the back of the garage where I've marked it up, and then we're going to put some brick pillows on the inside, and then next week we're going to be taking this door out and bricking this door up. That is the first step of building the extension on the back of my house. Before we do any cutting, we'll move this socket off the wall and tie these cables up out the way. We've got a nice clean cut for the new door all the way around. There was just 2 centimetres depth to cut out on the inside, so I got the saw and finished it off. Get on. Checking it.
You want in?
I did try and keep as many good bricks as I could. I stacked them to the side and then I cleaned the cement off them a few days later, so we can reuse these when we're bricking up the other doorway. So there we go, just like that. We've got an opening now to fit the door straight in. We'll go and grab the door and we'll start putting it in. It's a steel door, so the easiest thing to do to fit the frame is take the door off, fit the frame in, level it up, get all your fittings in, set it how you want, and then put the door back on and everything should be hunky-dory. So the door was pretty easy to put in. As long as you got the frame plumb both sides, it was absolutely perfect when it closed. Now we're going to put a mix in and build some pillars on either side of the door on the inside. And we'll put some wall starters as well to tie the pillars into the side of the brickwork, just to give it a bit more strength, because it is a steel door after all. It is pretty heavy. So believe it or not, I am actually a trained bricklayer, but I've not done it since I left school. But I'm well happy with them. They're both up. Absolutely look spot on. Eventually I'm going to get a lintel to go across the top and put another 3 course across the top just to tie it in nicely. So I'm well happy with that now. Just need to wait for the lock to come in the post because I didn't order a lock when I got the door. Yeah, stupid mistake, but you live and learn. And hopefully by next week we'll have the lock put on and all sealed around the outside. So there we go, guys. Today we've cut this wall out, put a steel security door in, built 2 strengthening pillars either side, what are tied in with wall ties. All we need to do now, we're short a deadbolt and a strike plate to go in the side of the door to lock it up. We've got everything else apart from that, so I've been on to Latham security doors and hopefully they're going to send me one out for next week and we can get it all fastened up and the lock on properly. And then the job after that will be over to this side, and what we'll be doing, I'll be removing that door out of the opening and we'll be bricking it up, because the other side is going to be the inside of the extension. So I could use concrete blocks, it'd be a lot cheaper and quicker, but I want to use the house bricks so it looks OEM as possible, the original as possible. It looks like it's always been like that. So that'll be next job. Also, we need a good electrician to sort this wiring out and put some extra lights in this garage. I just wanna